Hey you guys, it is me, Laura, and today I am doing a requested video. A while back I had mentioned the Scholastic readers that we're using with Samuel, and for the most part they are nonfiction, and I had someone request to do a review for them. So I'm going to show you a little closer look at those. This is the box that they come in, and there are 25 books, and they cover 50 different sight words, and you can open this up in like a really nice way, but this is just easier for us. This is a little bit beat up. My mom is a teacher, and she used these with her students and passed them on to us when she was done. But this is kind of the set of books that you get, and with them you get this Sight Word Readers Write and Learn book, and basically it just has some tips, suggestions for using the books and things like that. And then for each book it has a place where they can write the words and color the boxes with the words, just to make sure that they can recognize the words with a group. We don't write them. Sometimes I'll have Samuel pick out the words, but at the end of the books they also have the same kind of thing where they pick out the different words, but it's just the 2 words that you're working on, not the whole thing. And so I use this mainly actually to help me know what order the books go in. For the most part, these are nonfiction. Every once in a while they have something like This Is That Hat, and at the end, the hat falls on the crocodile, but that's, not really. And they're not nonfiction in the sense that some of these are stories, but they're very true to life. And some of there's not, like, most readers have a lot of talking animals and nonsensical storyline, and these are not this way, and I actually appreciate that about them. There's That Hat, Up and Down, Playtime, That Is Funny, which has a lot of really funny cars, funny vehicles. This has Run. This is one where the animals do talk. There are a few in which they do. There's this one, and then the book 3 and the book New Socks. But other than that, the animals do not talk or do things like that. This one's Me Too. And the little boy does stuff with his brother. And then there's all the animals you see on the farm, all the big and little things, colors in the city, things that you ride on, My Bear. And this is different animals, and it talks about how the animals like to move. I like to hang, I like to sun, I like to swim. So this is basically it, and it's basically just a traditional set of readers, just like any others that you would find, in the sense that they have simple words and they use a lot of picture clues. So what we will do when we read a book is I'll just pick one randomly here, find it. So I will look at the words. I will go through, and sometimes there's more words than just 2 here that lead up to the one. So I'll write these words on a note card, and we add them to a folder, and we just kind of review the words over and over again. And before we read the book, we will, for the very first time, we'll look at it, and we'll go through and talk about what is happening in the pictures. And so I'll try to make sure that whatever the difficult word is that you're using the picture to find, that they're not expected to necessarily read. That word, I will make sure we talk about it. So I'll be like, hey, what's in there? Hey, that's a sand pail, or that's a hat, that's a shoe, and I'll make sure that we say it. And so we go through the whole thing. Oh, look, what'd he find under the bed? Oh, it was a shovel. And what's that? That's a big, umbrella. Why do you think they'd be using that? So anyway, we talk about what we see in the pictures, and this puts the words in his head, because sometimes it can be difficult, like find the suits, like a swimsuit. I would call that a short, so if he's looking to the picture for clues, that makes it really hard. So these are just really, really, really beginner books, but they work really well. So what we'll do is we'll have one book and we'll work on it for a week, and then every once in a while we'll pull out all the ones we know and review those, and it's worked really well. And I do appreciate that I guess calling them nonfiction is not correct, but they're more true to life for the most part, and I really, really appreciate that. Which that can be good for a number of reasons. I know sometimes, especially if you have a child or working with a child with autism, sometimes that can be really helpful. And I know that for me, I just prefer for younger kids to keep things as true to life as possible. So that is pretty much it. I don't know if that answered the question. Here's helpers. I help at the car wash. I help at school. So let me know if you have any other questions about these books. I believe that they're still available from Amazon, but they're just the Scholastic Sight Words Readers. They're 25 little books and 50 sight words. So that is pretty much it. Let me know if you have any questions, and let me know if you know of any other really great nonfiction or true to life learning to read materials, because they are very hard to come by. And I will talk to you later. Bye.